How's it going, guys? YST here and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a guide on Candraphon, the demon spawn attack based legendary, and this dude is a savage, literally a savage. He's actually replaced as my favorite NUKER in the game, where before it was a Gembo. It's sad to see, but I still use him in the tag team arena and against those pesty skull crowns. But Candraphon is just outstanding, S tier level. And what is it down to? What am I talking about? Let's get into it. So let's just start off with his A1, which can attack one enemy and places an extra hit if the target is under any buff. So if that champion hypothetically is under a shield buff, like a Duchess for instance, when she does that A1 ability, you're able to hit that champion twice and kind of get a better chance of getting those weak hits, right? By getting those 2 hits in. So this is a really nice A1. And the damage multipliers are really nice here. It hits really hard. On his A2 with Butcher's Glee, can attack all enemies and grants an extra turn and resets the cooldown of Underhunt if this attack kills an enemy. Now, if you're not killing enemies with this, you need to get more attack stats on your champion because this ability smacks like a truck. It literally butchers them, so it's in the name itself. Underhunt places a perfect veil, increased attack, increased speed and increased crit damage for 2 turns. This is some crazy buffs to have on one skill, right? And especially with a NUKER like this, once you pair it with his passive that can increase damage while it's under a veil or perfect veil, you start to be looking at some crazy damage. What I like to do is pair this with like a Duchess in a go second team, so he's already under that veil, so when Butcher's Glee happens, he's smacking 40% harder, right? That's one way you can do it, but you can also place a perfect veil on himself and he receives 40% less damage whilst he's under these buffs. For me personally, go second teams, this is where you see the full value of this because you've got that damage mitigation, you're doing loads of A1s and A2 abilities, and it just becomes really annoying for the enemy team. But for my speed teams, I pretty much block off this A2 and I just go through with the nuke and I lead in with his A1 to finish off the champion that doesn't die. Whether that be an off affinity champion, a Duchess or whoever, right? And how I built this champion, I have got him in Savage, but a very popular build would be the Swift Parry sets, which can increase your speed and your crit damage. Let's just go down to that gear set really quickly. Where is it? Swift Parry, there we go. So speed, crit damage and a 50% chance of placing an unkillable buff when hit with a fatal hit. So this is a really nice gear set to have because you're increasing your crit damage, you're also optimizing your speed and that 50% chance to become unkillable to really clutch some wins, right? So I know that this is really popular, but for what I'm trying to do in the Doom Tower as well, Savage is just the way that I want to go. And I don't have a lot of Savage gear on my account or Swift Parry to kind of optimize his stats, so it is what it is. We got speed and crit rate, speed and crit damage, defense percent and crit rate, crit damage on the gauntlets, attack percent on the chest plate, attack percent on the boots. We have gone for attack on the banner here, crit damage, and we have got attack on the ring. So what is the main things we want to focus on here? Attack, of course, Savage or Swift Parry in my opinion. Or if you're going for like a budget build, potentially a triple cruel could be nice to ignore some defense. And also the boost of that attack percent. Of course we want crit damage as well. And you don't need accuracy on this champion. Overall stats here, we have gone for 42,000 HP. 5.2k attack. This is the best that I can do currently in a Savage build. But now that I'm farming stage 25 more consistently, I'll be looking to get this up to around 6k. Especially once I optimize my Great Hall. 2.1k defense, 191 speed, 100% crit rate, 253% crit damage, and we don't have to worry about these things here. The main reason why I want speed as well is, we want to take a turn in the arena, and in the Doom Tower, I need him to nuke as well. So the more turns he takes, the quicker I can get through it. Masteries here, we have gone for the offensive tree. Heading down to the Helm Smasher, of course. Opportunist is really nice once you pair it with a stun or a Kai'Mo for instance, or even if you're using fear champions, because you increase your damage by 12%. Then we have got Ruthless Ambush to increase by 8%. We've got Whirlwind of Death in case other champions die. Cycle of Violence to kind of reset those cooldowns. Kill Streak to increase damage in the arena. And then the Helm Smasher to ignore that defense. We've also got the defensive tree because we want to counterattack with that A1 ability. Like I said earlier, it's like a truck, so don't underestimate it. And if we just head myself back here. And yeah, that's pretty much my Candraphon. He is fully booked as well, so just a quick disclaimer. And I do highly recommend booking him because he doesn't take that many. What's that? 4 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So 10 books. For a champion of this caliber, you can't go wrong. So without further ado, let's go into the arena and the Doom Tower. And let's have a crack with him. Let's go. Alright then, so what we're going to do is go through a few teams. We're going to try and get some endgame ones, some mid-game ones. Just to showcase his skills, right? And I have got a few presets of what I use on a day-to-day basis. This is not like a meme just for the video. I actually really use him. As you can see, he's in a lot of teams here. So let's have a crack with this. And this is kind of my go-to speed team. So boom. I'll drop the defensive a Masteries and smack. And now that he's killed the enemy, I'd go for a champion like that. Now here, unfortunately, we're getting those weak hits. Can we get another turn in? Yes, we can. Oh my god, so many weak hits. And now we're just going to come through again, drop everything, and round 2 we get them. Sit down. Alright, let's go up against a Candy as well. Boom. Same kind of deal, and this is my day-to-day grind for Great Hall medals, right? And this Candraphon here is about to die as well, but he wanted to nuke. Sit down. And this is where you want those counterattack accessories as well. Sorry I didn't speak about that earlier. But it's just outstanding for those things where you can counterattack, right? Especially with the defensive tree masteries too. That 329,000 damage. Alright, let's go against the Coroner team. I actually love Coroner. He's so underrated, man. Like, especially for go second teams. You can't knock a champion like that. But 158,000 on that Coroner. Okay, so let's switch this up a little bit now. So this is kind of a go second team that I like to use. Underpriest Brogany, a Cleanser in Wither the Crowned, who I'll do a guide on soon, and a Duchess in a Swift Parry set. Now, this Duchess isn't high resist, and obviously it's just to clutch those go second teams, right? But obviously, here comes Wither the Crowned. Open up with that Cleanse ability, and boom, sit down. And this guy's got a freaking Lemia's Prophet. And then now we get the block debuffs on. Come through with this. Let's target this Siffy here. Been a long time since I've seen a combo like that. I like to see these spicy new combos with the Astrolons and the Countess Licks. Come through there, and she killed herself from Underpriest Brogany there. So that's a nice way that I like to use it too. We can even do a team like this, I guess. As long as you got a cleanser like a Skytouch Shaman, a Wither the Crowned, in an immunity set or untouchable, this is where you can kind of get these great results. And boom. Okay, so this is a team with Coroner and Manaya, of course. And now we just need to get a little cleanse on. There's a little counter attack. Heals. Cleanse everything. And boom, sit down. This is why I like to block off with the presets from that On the Hunt skill. Boom. No matter of time, and we're gonna finish them off. Tell me a decrease. Come on. Somebody take a turn. There we go. Madam Ceres gets put to the ground. Can we do another team like that? I really like that team. Let's try a team like this. Why not? Boom. We're gonna counter attack with our thing. We're gonna get the 10 meter decrease. We're gonna cleanse those debuffs. Get a provoke out. And nuke. Let's target the Duchess here. And she's under a provoke, so we don't have to worry about that. And this is a really fun go second team. And I use it pretty often, especially against those Hegemon teams, of course. Because we get that instant counter attack from the Coroner. We drop that turn meter. allows our Manaya to come through with a heal, and then we just nuke with Candraphon over time. We had that stun set on as well, but we really need to do some damage here. Might be in trouble. Cleanse and sit down. Let's go. So yeah, that's pretty much the arena and how I like to use him. Of course, Tag Team Arena is just as good. And Faction Wars MVP. But unless you guys want to watch this video for 3 days, we can't showcase it today. But I'm pretty sure I've done a Demon Spawn 3-star video, so make sure you guys go and check it out. It's on the channel already. Alright, so this is just a random floor on the Doom Tower, and I just wanted to showcase his skills and how I like to use him against these waves. Come through with the nukes, block revives, and there's that A1 ability with those presets. Come through again, drop defense and weaken, Chagor's amazing CC as well, and boom. Then on the third cycle, pretty much, I just let it run and let them do what they're doing. And this Duchess here is actually a high resistance one, so we're able to resist some stuff and get some revives in, right? Now, I'm not going to sit and say that you could do this on every single wave. That's just not reasonable. But for 90% of it, I really do use a team like this on a regular basis. And it just speeds up the process for me. And if you don't have a seer and you've got champions like this, you definitely can't go wrong, right? So yeah, that is going to be all for the video. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for almost reaching 10k, or if we've already reached it by the time this video comes out. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend or weekday, depending on when I post it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.